I want to welcome you back to Black Site Tonight. We're going to talk about Areanah Preston, a Chicago police officer who was murdered right in front of her home. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Areanah Preston was 24 years old, and she was a Chicago police officer for 3 years. But she also was going to receive her master's degree on May 13th in jurisprudence. This young lady just finished her shift, went home before she was executed right in front of her home. They took her badge and gun, and most people really don't know what went on. I want you to take a look at this video from Fox 32, and I'll come back and make a comment right after the video.
Early this morning in the Avalon Park neighborhood, Fox 32's Nate Rogers has been following this tragic story all day. It is here with the latest. Nate?
A devastating, heartbreaking tragedy indeed. Right now, Mayor Lightfoot says the family is requesting privacy at this time. Chicago police not releasing a lot of... Do know that detectives are working to learn if the victim robbery. Loved ones grief-stricken and heartbroken outside UFC hospital. One of Chicago's bravest killed right in front of her own home.
81st and Blackstone, we got a person shot. It's an off-duty PO. Get an ambulance here now.
Police responded to a shot spotter alert. Multiple gunshots were heard. 24-year-old Areanah Preston was found laying in the front yard. Sources say her service weapon and badge were missing.
The officer picked our officer up, put him in the back of a squad car, and immediately brought to University of Chicago Hospital, where she succumbed to her wounds early this morning.
It happened here at 81st and Blackstone just before 1:45 a.m. Interim Police Superintendent Eric Carter says Preston had just finished her work shift.
Right now, we ask that you keep the officer and her family in your prayers.
Preston worked for the department for 3 years. Loyola University confirming she was on track to graduate May 13th with a master's of jurisprudence from the School of Law. Mayor Lightfoot speaking with family members earlier in the day, saying their lives are shattered.
When I got the call this morning, I wasn't just a mayor. I was a mom. And thinking about what the parents of this young officer would be feeling today.
Dozens of Chicago police joined the processional as Preston's body was taken from UFC to the medical examiner's office. Mayor-elect Brandon Johnson in a statement saying he's, quote, outraged and devastated by this horrific violence against a public servant and will do everything to support the family and CPD during this traumatic time. And Preston was assigned here to CPD's 5th district, described by many of her colleagues as well. Suspects are in custody at this time. And
this is a tragic case, but this shows you how our society has gone. I don't know if someone had a hit out on this young lady or this was a random killing. But she was shot in the back of the head 5 times. This sounds like someone was extremely mad at her or someone just wanted her dead. We know in Chicago, hundreds of people die every year, and some of the cases are random. But this one is extremely strange because they took her gun and badge. So I don't know what the hell is going on. But when you start killing police officers, you know your city is off the hook. And we know Chicago is off the hook. It seems like so many young people who happen to be from African descent are dying at the hands of each other. And this sister not only had a bright future as a police officer, but outside the police officer. She did everything that she was supposed to do, and she did it right. and she end up dead. What the hell is going on out here? You even see the reporter. He's choking up a little bit. You see the mayor, because this woman did nothing to nobody. Now, we don't know what's behind this incident. We don't know what people do when we turn our heads. We just don't know. But we'll find out, hopefully, with a tight police investigation. And you know, once an officer is killed, all hands are on deck. That means this is the top priority homicide in the Chicago Police Department. This is sad to see. And this is a case study that you can do everything right and end up 6 feet deep. And this is what happened to Miss Preston. We have to gain some kind of control over some of these cities. Some of these cities are so dangerous. So many innocent people end up dead. And it's like people don't even care. It's like it's just a casualty of war. You're on the news one day and everybody forgets about you. And this is what's going on in the black community. So I hope this family can get some justice, because there's so many of them out there who are not getting justice at all. But since she's a police officer, hopefully we'll find out why someone executed this sister, this beautiful black woman. This is a sad look, a bad look. And I hope it's not a brother who did this to this sister unknowingly, or he thought that she was someone else. But you never know who's after you. You never know who's your enemy. It could be a friend of hers. We don't know. But this is a sad case. I would love to hear your comments in the comments section about the murder of Areanah Preston. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.